Okay, Chad, so good to see you here.
You too, Ed.
Okay, so obviously now while we're here, so we're doing the performance appraisal, 12-month mark.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be going through the results, and we'll also be having after we're done that, we'll look at a personal development plan, and we've also got some things for you to take away.
Okay.
Then we'll set another meeting for that to go over that as well.
Okay, great.
Okay, just back to the 6-month review, we'll just go over that again. Okay, so we were noticed that you're doing well in building your client list, develop some new classes, which was fantastic. Great at providing support to clients and the team, helping out where necessary. What we did was we also decided that we'd get you starting your diploma, so we've sponsored you financially for that diploma as well. And yep, so we got the HR approval for that.
Yeah, great.
And your comments were that you're pleased with the work, that it's getting recognised and approved, and you eagerly anticipate undertaking the further study in the field.
Yeah, definitely.
It's one of the things we do in this company to stand out from the crowd is sponsoring the staff for further development.
Yeah. Okay,
so for the 12-month review, so in your first semester you got a credit, which was great, because I understand, cause myself I've been studying, so I can see how tough it can be working and getting that balance.
It's a juggling act.
Yeah, so having family and working and studying, so fantastic work. I'm impressed. Did you have any comments you wanted to say?
No, I'm loving the study. It's giving me new ideas to use with the clients, and it helps me with the team members as well. So I feel like I'm really contributing. So
okay, cool.
It's been good.
Excellent. Fantastic. So we'll just sign this. I'll just get you to just countersign it as well. So identified that you're meeting all of the requirements for your role. So just looking at the job description for being a fitness instructor, so we've listed the main points of the job description. So what we've done is I've given you a ranking, as in 4, it's above expectations, 1, it's not meeting expectations. You've got the majority of yours in the 3.
Okay.
For that. So when it comes to customer relations, the first one was maintains constant focus on customer service as a #1 priority, ensures highest possible level of customer relations at all times. So I've given you a 3 for that one.
Okay.
So I've noticed a number of cases where you've gone out of your way to tell clients. One of them gave great feedback on you. They said they were going overseas for a holiday and they wanted some workouts for a hotel, and you were able to give them some workouts there, and you ran them through the workout beforehand, so I was impressed with that. That's great.
Good.
Okay, the second one was acts in a public relations capacity to maximise public interest and participation in pro-fit health clubs activities, and bringing ideas for the provision of activities and programs. So I've rated you a 2 on that one.
Okay.
I noticed that you have introduced some new classes as well, because you've done some functional training certifications, and it's great that you've done the new kettlebell classes, which we weren't running before. But what we're going to do is, there wasn't a part for the public relations component, we didn't have a lot for that, so, and because you're doing a diploma, I've noticed that one of the topics for that is to do a project, so we've got some ideas on that we'll work with you on it.
Okay.
We'll be covering that in the personal development plan a bit later. But you're still impressed with you getting those new kettlebell classes done. Next one is the reviews and resolves problems, complaints efficiently and effectively, ensures the highest possible level of customer acceptance and satisfaction. We haven't really had any customer complaints at all. The feedback we've been given from everyone has been great, and they've loved a lot of the new functional training stuff that we've been doing. So they've said that it's made it more real world, plus it's fun watching it as well. Next one is encourages development and maintenance of effective and cooperative working relationships with user groups, customers, members of the public. Okay, so I've noticed your customer service skills, they're top notch. One of the other things that was important to us is to have high level customer service skills, and you get along really well with the colleagues. Next one is creates and fosters a strong atmosphere of teamwork and cooperation among the Pro Fit Health Club staff. So I've noticed as well a few times you guys mucking around and joking, and I've seen you guys teaching each other new things.
Yeah, we try to learn new things. Yeah.
So I also noticed the other day teaching some of the other guys some stuff with the battle ropes too. Okay, so the next part is fitness centre operation. So ensures equipment, workspaces and counters are clean, well organised and well maintained at all times.
Yep.
So I've seen you be proactive on this one. Before you train clients, you always check the equipment, like the suspension trainers, you always check that everything's fine. The battle ropes, you check that they're not frayed and they're in working order, same with the other stuff. And I've noticed there was a spill the other day, you had that quickly cleaned up, took it upon yourself to do that. So assist customers with operation and use of fitness equipment. So in the personal training you've been doing, I've noticed you've been doing that. And as you're already aware, having customers use a correct technique is important to us. You're doing that naturally, which is fantastic. So advises and consults with customers regarding personal fitness needs and assists customers in developing personal fitness plans. So we've had a look at some of the training plans you've put together, and I've seen that you've taken into account things like people's injuries, what their goals are, and as I've said before, everyone's had great feedback on you for that one. The other part, for other skills, there's teamwork, so interacting, communication and supporting others. So I've given you a 3 on that one. As I've mentioned before, I've seen you guys muck around and joking, teach each other new things. Never noticed any problems between you guys. So customer service, acknowledge customers within 30 seconds, assist effectively with inquiries, willingly goes the extra mile. Number 3 for that one. As I've mentioned before, you've given one of the other clients a training plan they can do in a hotel room. Timekeeping, so keeps accurate timesheets, arrives on time and prepared, willing to work extra shifts if necessary. So I've given you a 3 for that one. Being winter, we've had a few people sick, and I've seen you chip in and help out with theirs. It's really appreciated. We appreciate that. With the personal training and classes, creates original, interesting and safe classes, works well and is reliable for personal clients. So the feedback we've had with the functional training has been great. They've said it's been real fun and interesting. You've mixed it up quite a bit as well. So it's not the same thing every time. So I've given you a above expectation on that one, so number 4. Okay, so how do you feel about all of that?
No, that sounds good, it's fair enough,
Okay, I'll just assign this. Okay, I'll just get you to countersign as well. Okay, so with the diploma that you've been doing, we've logged the work in as you know, we've got a learning development record, so we've logged the different topics you've done. We've had a look at what you were doing, what you were learning, how you've used it in the workplace. You've already shown you've been proactive on that. When it comes to one of the work ones we'll have a look at, so that was where you've scored 2. So that was the acts in public relations capacity to maximise public interest. So what we've done is we've got nearby we've got a treetop adventure place, and as I mentioned with your diploma, there's one of the topics is for you to do a project. So we're going to mentor you and work with you on developing a project where we're going to get 20 clients to come together and attend the treetop adventure. So your current proficiency is that you've been creating new classes like the functional training, like kettlebells. So the target proficiency for this one is that we're going to, through this project, we're going to have like photos that can be used for public relations to put on Facebook, so that'll help with that public relations component. And the development opportunities, this will help you with your diploma.
Okay.
The criteria for judging success is that we've got 20 clients or more that are attending, and that they have attended injury-free and had a good time.
Yeah.
So the time frame we're going to give for this is 6 weeks.
Okay.
The evidence for this will be the admission tickets, and after the event, the photos of the event, and putting it on Facebook as well, and the project reporting as well.
Okay.
So we'll be setting up some meetings for you for this one.
Right.
What we'll also do now with the diploma, we just want to check that there's no skills gaps with the diploma. So we've got a training needs analysis that will give you time to fill this out.
Okay.
Anything you feel that you might be missing out on, or so you can put it in here. We'll also set a time to go through this once you've done that. One of the other things we're going to do we're doing this for all of the staff. It's a 360-degree feedback. Have you heard of that before?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so everybody will be doing this.
Yeah.
I'll give you one for yourself.
Okay.
So we'll give you time to complete this. So you'll be filling this out based on your current experience. If you're not sure, just answer the best you can. And what we'll do is at a later point in time, we'll be giving you the same form, but we'll get you to do it anonymously for the other staff members as well.
Okay.
So all of that information will be collected, and management will review that, and we'll use that for feedback as well.
Okay.
Because we want you guys to be having to be the best you can be.
Yeah.
Okay, any questions about that?
No, that sounds good. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the takeaways from today, so we've gone through your performance appraisal. Okay. We've identified a lot of these good things that you've done, so you've scored really well. One of the development opportunities, so we're going to help you with that project for the treetop adventure. I don't know if you've done that before, but I've done it and you'll love it. My son's done it as well too. And we'll set a meeting later on to start working on that. And the other takeaways is that we've got the training needs analysis to see if you feel there's any gaps.
Okay. No problem.
And we'll set another appointment to cover that, and also the 360-degree feedback. Guys, how do you feel about all of that?
No, that sounds good. Yeah, I'll look forward to doing that project. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fun.
Yeah.
So I'll enjoy working with you on that one too, and seeing all the photos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Excellent.
All right. Great. Thanks
Awesome.
for that.